Morning. Today we will discuss entrepreneurial values, attitudes and motivation. Milton Rockich has defined values as belief that guide actions and judgment across a variety of situations. Values determine what people consider to be good or bad for a civilized society. A civilized society considers qualities like honesty, truthfulness, integrity, etc. as important for happy and healthy living. It should be and these set of beliefs that provide standards which guide behavior is known as values. So by values what we understand is these type of ideas, that means honesty or truthfulness, integrity, honesty, these are the values of our life which guide a good behavior. So normally if the people who believe in honesty and truthfulness have good behavior, and those who don't believe in these things, normally their behavior is bad. In relation to business, social values define the objectives of business as well as the manner in which business affairs should be conducted. So for business also values are important, because if the businessman believes in these values, his behavior will be accordingly guided. So if he does not believe in values, the businessman will be engaged in illegal activities. His behavior may not be good. So values are very important for a businessman, particularly for the society. Entrepreneurs share some of these qualities that guide and direct them, and hence they have come to be called entrepreneurial values. It can be summarized in the form of a diagram. So what are the values? Personality factors. Values are affected by our personality also, and these are affected by environmental factors also. In some countries the environment may be different, so the behavior of people may be different. In some countries, in some places the behavior may be different. What are the core values? Some research studies have revealed four core values that are generally possessed by dynamic entrepreneurs. These values are innovation and creativity. So innovation, as we have already discussed, is a value which means creating something new and finding something new. Creativity is again designing or thinking according to yourself, designing separately. Independence or self-reliance. Self-reliance, doing the work according to your own ideas, your own resources. Do not rely on others. Do not dependent on others. Respect for work. Respect for work is very important for entrepreneur. He cannot dream to be a successful entrepreneur without work or hard work. Quest for outstanding performance or achievement orientation. However, these values are not found in same degree among all entrepreneurs. So different entrepreneurs and different types of values, and the qualities are different. Innovation and creativity. These are the most important values found among most of the entrepreneurs. That means they are innovative, they are always trying to find something new. They are guided by these values when they come out with creative ideas, new products, services, processes, etc. to solve specific problems of the society. Creativity is the ability. What is creativity? It is explained. It is the ability to see new ways of doing things, and innovativeness is the ability. Innovativeness is the ability to make it work in practice. So a person first should be creative, and then he will able to see new ways of doing any job, any work, and an innovative person will enable it to work in practicality or practice or reality. So convert the creativity or creative idea into reality is innovation. For example, earlier hair oil was available in tins, and introducing it in plastic small packs has become convenient for customers to carry and use. So a creative person may have thought about packing the hair oil in plastic bottles. So that was creativity. And when it was actually designed and plastic bottles were actually designed and the oil was packed in plastic bottles, it was innovation. Innovativeness can be seen through actions such as sachet market. Now in case of shampoos, earlier shampoos were available in bottles, but today we know that shampoos are very popular in sachet, 2 rupees or 3 rupees sachets. So these have been possible around 20 years ago when these were introduced for the first time. So probably some businessman has thought about introducing shampoos and making each and every person use shampoo, because before that most of the people would use soaps for hair also, so they did not use shampoo, and only rich people or some people were using shampoos when they are purchasing in bottles, because bottles were expensive. But when it was introduced in sachets, today everybody is using shampoo. Experimenting with new ideas, for example introduction of debit and credit cards in banking sector. So this was also introduced around 15 years ago, and from that we all are using debit and credit cards, withdrawing money from ATMs, facing uncertainty in order to try out new ideas. So whenever a new idea is tried out, some uncertainty always occurs, because the entrepreneur does not know whether he will be successful or not. Not giving up or becoming upset when error occurs. So it will always happen that when you are trying some new idea, some new creativity, there are chances of failure. So don't give up when there are failures. This is one of the qualities of good entrepreneur. Finding problems to solve. So what are the problems in the way of creativity? Find them and solve these problems. Find new use of existing method or equipment or machineries that are presently used. Entrepreneur always tries to find new ways to use them. Demonstrating originality. You should always be original when trying for new things also. Do not copy or imitate others. Introducing changes. Introducing gas cylinders for cooking. This is an example that gas cylinders were introduced for cooking. Before that, it was the coal and wood which was used for cooking. But when gas was invented, somebody thought about introducing gas and using gas for cooking, and thus gas cylinders were introduced for cooking. Providing critical inputs for a new idea. Important inputs for new idea. Providing evaluation of proposed ideas. Whenever some ideas are proposed, evaluate them and try to find them that they would be successful or not. Then independence or ownership, that is self-reliance. So self-reliance basically refers with independence or ownership. That means you own the resources yourself, you are not depending upon others for the resources that you are using. Analysts of entrepreneurial process have found that a very strong and positive ego drive is involved in the action plan of all significant entrepreneurial ventures. It enables them to develop a mission concept which drives them to achieve their goals with a clear vision. They drive great satisfaction in their sense of independence or ownership. Commitment, sense of complete identification, sincerity, and hard work to achieve their mission constitute the ingredients of the ownership factor. So, entrepreneurs always are trying to be self-reliant. So, the true entrepreneur is always trying to be self-reliant. He wants to own all the resources himself, and he has a clear vision that where I want to reach, what is my goal, and for this he tries to develop his own ideas, his own resources. A young boy who wanted to clear the IAS examination could not succeed because he got stuck at interview level. He opened an institute for aspiring youngsters. What started as a single teacher coaching center grew into a big education institute that provides tutorials to a wide range of courses. The young man who could not achieve his dream of becoming a civil servant has become an entrepreneur in the field of education. Many times these things happen. So there is a story that a young boy who wanted to become IAS officer could not do so in the interview. He could not qualify, but since he had prepared for the IAS examination, he had knowledge, and thus he opened a coaching center in which he was training the students to become IAS officer. So after that, probably there are many stories like this, that a person who has not been able to qualify, but after his coaching, other students have been able to qualify these examinations and become IAS officers. Same could happen in case of engineering also. A person may not be able to become an engineer, but later, after coaching, many of his students may have become engineers. So this is entrepreneurship, in which a person is doing a business related to education. So this is also one of the probabilities. Respect for work. The entrepreneurs have great respect for work. Successful entrepreneurs believe that they can achieve anything through hard work. Look into biography of any entrepreneur and you will surely find that all of them have achieved the pinnacle of success through hard work. Pinnacle is the tip point or highest point of success. So always entrepreneurs believe in hard work, because it is due to hard work only that a person could become successful, and they are sure that if I work hard today, in some way I will be rewarded for my hard work. This value provides goal direction, which encourages them to pursue a path and career which the rewards and incentives are linked to degree and quality of efforts made. So this particular value of hard work is also one of the important values. This always encourages a true entrepreneur, a person, that hard work will provide me clear path and take me to success. And it always happens that hard working entrepreneurs become successful in their life. Quest for outstanding performance. Outstanding performance is performance which is beyond imagination, performance which could not be achieved by others. This performance will always make an entrepreneur successful. Dynamic entrepreneurs are guided by the value of outstanding performance. It is the quest for outstanding performance on part of Narayan Murthy that saw the emergence of speedy growth of Infosys. So this is also a success story of India in the field of computer softwares. When Narayan Murthy, who was a computer engineer, he resigned from his job and then started a company called Infosys. Today, Infosys is one of the largest IT companies of India, which is providing software services around the world. So, this has been successful only because of Narayan Murthy's hard work. Because he believed in hard work, he took risk of leaving the job and started the company. When you read the success story of Steve Jobs, which is given in beginning of the chapter, you had studied about Steve Jobs, how he made Apple a successful company. You understand that he always believed in outstanding performance. So his products, or whatever products Steve Jobs has brought to the world, are outstanding. Think about iPhone. iPhone is an outstanding product which could not be matched with any other product. For example, Apple phone was launched. He took great care to make the package eco-friendly and lightweight with 3D images on it. Such was his dedication for extraordinary performance. So whatever success we see in the life, whatever products that are very successful in our life, they are made by such people who are extraordinary, who are hardworking, and who always strive for extraordinary work. Challenges seem to stimulate and motivate entrepreneurs. So there are challenges in life, challenges of failure, chances of failure, but they take these chances of failure as a challenge and they overcome challenge with hard work. As they have strong motivation to succeed, they value performance of high order. Thus, the entrepreneur, due to his quest for excellence, is an overcomer. So, entrepreneurs are able to overcome these problems with the help of hard work and providing extraordinary products to the society who can resolve problems under pressure. They are persistent and hardworking when things go wrong. So, whenever things are going wrong, you are failing. As an entrepreneur, a person is expected to work hard and stick to the dreams and believe that my hard work will always pay me and think for extraordinary product. So with this we end the class today. In the next class we will discuss attitudes. Thank you.